Alright guys, so here's a 49cc. We're taking it home. Mr. Jensen's going to let me take it down the trails and stuff. I'm going to fix some stuff up for him. Needs an A-chain, oil change, all that good stuff. This is the motor I exchanged for the 78cc. It goes about 25 miles an hour roughly. Everything is fat. $147 kit off eBay. Not too bad. Got about 600 miles on it now. Apparently I gotta fix up the brakes on this too for it. Getting loose, all that good stuff. It's a trade-off to let me do a video of this. Yeah, this thing motors. I think just the biggest problem is most people don't know how to put these kits together very well. Alright guys, we're taking a 49cc 4-stroke down. We're heading down one of the logging trails. It's a stock $147 eBay kit. So Mr. Johnson, thank you. It's the original one I fixed up, so here we go. Unlike my bigger one. But the ride's not so rough. But yeah, there's no reason a 49cc 4-stroke can't go down dirt trails and shit like this. I think a lot of it's just poorly made kits. So anyways, thank you Mr. Johnson letting me take this for a ride. But anyways, it's nice smooth sailing. You'd never get a ride like this on a 2-stroke. Yeah, the mount down here is loose on this poor thing. So we'll get that fixed up too. I just did the chain, oil change, all that good stuff. properly running 4-stroke can do, even a 49cc. And just to be clear, it says 49.5cc on the case. Alright, after this I'm going to edge out some because we got a lot of logging trucks around. One other quick thing to note about this one, this has all rigid forks on it, and the frame itself, and so is the seat. It is a hard plate seat, banana seat, so there is no suspension on this. I didn't intend this for a off-road build at all. I did it just for the fact that everyone says, you know, blah blah, they don't go. So we did it with the 49cc, worked perfectly great. Mr. Jensen's bike is like my YD100. It's got the, you know, spring seat and the shocks on the front. So, yeah. So, and I hated his handlebars. Oh my God. If you guys ever see some, these are pro tapers. So, if you ever get those, go for it. I can't stand the mountain bike handlebars. And they're short. These are a little wider. So, and that was the other thing too about this one off-road is they're, you know, relaxed lean forward bars. I mean, this setup here, how it is, it'll hit 47 miles an hour. So I got a billet flywheel, all kinds of shit in this. So. And the carb's been bored. We got valve springs, a different cam. So yeah, I mean, this one I spent some money on. So Mr. Jensen's was a stock kit. Was $147 at the time. I actually traded him that whole kit for this motor, and then I rebuilt it. So that bike I just rode was my first 4-stroke, and it's got quite a few hundred miles on it now. So. And it still rides good, but at least this way we got a proper bike to run down a trail this time. So I really don't see what all this stuff is about everyone complaining. I mean, the 2-stroke goes faster, but this one's also modified. Now, I mean, think about this. It's a YD100. The displacement is twice the size of the other one. I have a reed valve. 20 millimeter carb on this thing in the pipe, and I'm running a 42 sprocket on it. So I mean, if you want to talk about price, add all that up, throw it together, and I mean, you're still only going like 28 miles an hour down a path. So wow, you know, you went 6 miles an hour more for the same amount of money as that 4-stroke kit. Now, believe it's like 170 right now running. So, and all this stuff just went up in price too. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's just a lot of poorly made builds. There's a ton of 4-stroke builds that run great. Ton of 2-stroke. I mean, the 4-stroke small kits, they're not exactly hard to put on. It's a bracket just like the one on the bottom of this. And everything else is straightforward. You run your cables, and, you know, there's not even a clutch or anything. All I had to do was literally put a throttle up there. You know, when I built the other one, the kill switch. So, I don't know. I guess to each his own. And, you know, the fact you don't have to use a clutch and just the throttle to go and, you know, everything has its downsides and upsides. So I think some people are just more comfortable doing one or the other. And as far as price goes, I mean, you know, right out of the box, the stock kit. And you're never going to see a 50cc 2-stroke run either any better than that 50cc 4-stroke did. So if you want to compare a 70cc, there's a 78cc motor. Now, granted, this one's wide too. But you also got to take into consideration, I put a torque converter on this. So, I mean, literally, and I have the extended one on top of that. So,